When we first started the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival 10 years ago, we wanted to promote sustainability in our island.
We felt it was important to highlight local ingredients that were grown, harvested, and caught here in Hawaii. And over the years, the festival has become so much more.
We've brought together farmers, ranchers, fishermen, chefs, winemakers, and mixologists to celebrate our unique flavors and diverse cultures.
And we brought together people across multiple industries, airlines, hotels, media, education, and more, for a common goal to create a stronger and more resilient Hawaii.
Kamehameha Schools has been a proud sponsor of Hawaii Food and Wine Festival since 2010. So over 10 years, we have had a wonderful relationship together. And we believe it's important to support sustainable food systems here in Hawaii. It's also important to connect our farmers and their products to the distribution systems, to our local chefs, and to our global chefs as well. And I think the Food and Wine Festival helps us to bring that together and creates that network that we can take advantage of.
Culinary experience in Hawaii is vital to our community. Food is life, and that's very important to all of us. It is making an important impact in highlighting how important the restaurant community is to the state. People who come to Hawaii eat 3 meals a day, and it's so important for them to have a great experience, and the chefs that are here in Hawaii, the employees that are here, they're really the face of Hawaii tourism when it comes down to people coming to Hawaii. So we're really excited about that and being so supportive of the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival.
In early 2020, we were making plans for the 10th annual Hawaii Food and Wine Festival in the fall. But COVID-19 abruptly halted everything and forced all Hawaii restaurants, from mom and pops to fine dining, to face months of unprecedented hardship. Our organization felt the responsibility to step up and take action so the culinary industry could be positioned to bounce back and thrive when the pandemic subsides.
We considered canceling the events for this year's Hawaii Food and Wine Festival, but decided to proceed because we know our restaurant and visitor industry partners and our farmers, ranchers, and fishermen need our support now more than ever.
It's been a devastating impact to not only Outrigger, to our hotel here, to our hotels in Waikiki, but to the industry as a whole. Hotels are really an ecosystem. You know, we employ a lot of people, literally hundreds of people at each of our properties. Restaurants are so critical to what we do in the hospitality space for both residents as well as for our visitors. It's a big part of the visitor experience, but it's really, you know, all the way out to the farms. It's all the way out to the folks that make the local produce. You know, we have many restaurants in our hotels. Unfortunately, many of them are closed, and they've been closed since mid-March, if you can believe it. Tonight's event really is a grand opening event for the hotel. And you know, there's tears in people's eyes. And sometimes we forget, you know, the people that have been so hit hard here, and the great work that Denise does every year now really hits home.
Our mission at Hawaii Food and Wine Festival is to spotlight Hawaii as a culturally rich destination by producing world-class culinary experiences featuring local and national celebrity chefs cooking with our local agriculture and seafood products.
And this year, we added health and safety to our mission with social distancing and other safety measures.
So I think the festival this year, you know, has really been a breath of fresh air. One of the things that's been absolutely terrific, you know, is watching, you know, the reactions of the guests at each of these events. I mean, one, they feel very safe, you know, in all of the restaurants, hotels where we've had events this year. It's amazing to see how resilient, you know, the industry is, people, the farmers, the fishermen, obviously the chefs, the restaurant staffs. What they've had to endure, you know, for the last, you know, 8 months is unprecedented.
And we created something new for 2020, chef collaboration dinners, smaller concepts featuring chefs who complemented one another.
This year's festival celebrated connectiveness and showed how we can all work together to help one another.
And one thing people never realize about our business is that the word restaurant means to restore one's spirit. And you know what? That to me is so important to think about always. The customers are not spending money and just eating. They're there because they want to be transformed. They want to have all their earthly cares go away. They want to get sustenance for their body, but they also want to get sustenance for their spirit. And I think COVID really has taught us a lesson about how we have to be better at it. We have to look at all the little nooks and crannies, and we have to reach into our deepest soul and figure out how to do it better.
We're proud to be a part of an organization that has stepped forward to support people, our community, and this industry since 2011.
Thank you for an amazing 10 years. We'll be stronger together.
Like bamboo, we will bend and not break, and be stronger tomorrow.
Mahalo from Hawaii Food and Wine Festival. Stronger together, stronger tomorrow.